Children's book author Katherine Scott. She has a new book called The Tale of Trio. So welcome to the show. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Okay, so everyone here knows I am a dog lover. So tell us a little bit about your book here.
Sure. So I'm a local therapist, and I wrote a book based on a true story about a therapy dog named Addie and her path to friendship with two dogs who had faced adversity in their past.
Okay.
And so Rue was found on the side of the road, and so she didn't know how to play. And Bee grew up in the pound, and so she experienced a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
And this book follows Addie's path of meeting them where they're at and fostering true friendship no matter what they've been through.
And why did you choose to write this book?
Sure. So there's always a story within a story.
Right.
So a few years ago, I had lost somebody very dear to me.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. And I have a dear friend and colleague who was just sharing with me stories about her therapy dog, Addie, and some heartwarming stories about her relationship with her neighbor dogs and how one of them would cower under the bed during thunderstorms, and Addie would actually go sit with her and be with her.
And be the dog's therapy dog.
Yes.
In a way.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And then she taught the other one how to play. And so I just said off the cuff, like, wow, that sounds like a children's book.
Right.
And my friend said, I triple dog dare you to write it. So that night, I had the manuscript.
And you got triple dogs on the cover there, the trio. I love that. That is so cool.
Thank you.
So tell us, who did you write this for? I mean, obviously a children's book, but did you kind of have a person in mind?
Sure. And so, I wrote it for kiddos navigating friendships right now.
Okay.
In the world's hustle and bustle, I feel like the path to friendship can sometimes become difficult. We really try to be somebody that we're not sometimes to try to fit in.
Try to impress.
Yes. And so I really wrote this book to help not only the kiddos, but maybe the adults who are reading it with them to really slow down and think about, their journeys through friendships and not only the qualities that you should give when you're a friend, but also the qualities that you deserve in friendships as well.
Right. And I feel like this will be relatable, even though it's dogs.
Yes.
Humans are doing similar things, right? I mean, some people will help others come out of their shell or just be a support system. So we could actually learn a lot from this and implement it ourselves.
Absolutely.
Sounds like.
And this is a great book for clinicians and teachers to use in the classrooms as well, especially whenever you're navigating social skills or just how to have and build positive friendships. And really showcasing too, like, no matter what you've been through, you're still worthy of that friendship.
Oh, I love that.
Thank
What
you.
do you hope ultimately folks take away from this book?
Sure. So I hope that people recognize that sometimes we can be so quick to judge and how this book really helps people not judge a book by their cover. Takes away how to hold, grace for somebody, hold non-judgmental space, and look for the beauty in all the unusual places.
I think it's amazing. All right, so tell us a little bit about the pups.
Yes, and so, and the cover was actually built on the actual dogs, and so Addie is the black lab.
Okay.
She is the therapy dog, and then Rue is the Rhodesian Ridgeback, so she's the brown, and then the spotted mutt over here is Bee, and so they actually had a lifetime of friendship together, which is a treat that I was able and had the privilege to write about.
Oh, now do you have any dogs of your own?
Sure. So my dog recently passed away.
Oh, geez,
I
I'm
know,
so sorry.
but I do have a cat who thinks she's a dog. Her name is Poe, and I have a horse as well.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
That's so nice. Okay, so then I have to ask, are you inspired to maybe write some more books in the future?
Absolutely. And so I'm actually working on a book right now about my cat's journey through autism.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be so neat for folks. Okay, so how do we follow along then, get this book and then know when your next ones are coming out?
Absolutely. So writing is an outlet of mine, and I maintain a blog about tidbits and tangents from both sides of the therapist chair.
That's great.
And so you can find that at katthecounselor.com. And also you can find this book in the Jacksonville Public Library. And it's on Amazon.
Awesome. And what's that little circle on top of it?
Yes, so this book's won a couple of awards.
Amazing, congratulations.
Thank you. The most recent one was Ella's Way for promoting kindness and inclusivity.
I think that's fabulous.
Thank
you so much for joining us today. It was great to meet you, and I think that
this
this is a fantastic book that will benefit a lot of people.
I appreciate that. Thank you.